for another Dun Dun anime review. Ding! It's time for the review of Asteroids in Love. Like, comment, and subscribe. And before we get into review, this is just an updated version of Asteroid in Love. Enjoy! In a faithful childhood encounter, Mirai Katana meets a stargazing dreamer named Aoi Makina. Through their time together with Short, Aoi shows Mira the wonders of astronomy, from orbiting planets to distant stars. But before they departed ways, Mira learned that a star with her name exists, but there are none with Aoi's name on it, until she forged a promise that one day she would discover a new asteroid and named after her newfound friend. Years later, Mira is still fascinated with astronomy. Now in high school at Hayazika Academy, she tries to join the astronomy club, but to her surprise, unfortunately, the club has merged with the geology club to form a single earth science club. She joins this new club and finds a pleasant surprise that she reunites with Aoi after years of separation. Alongside their new classmate, Mira and Aoi begin their journey together to fulfill their promise. How hard could it possibly be to find a new asteroid and to name it after their best friend? Well, that challenge is about to be met in this anime series. This anime has about 12 episodes. It does have a sequel adaptation to it. It premiered January 3rd, 2020 to March 27, 2020. It based off of a 4-panel manga series, slice of life, comedy, and school. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode and rated PG-13. Now, one thing I found really fascinating with this anime is that with the two characters, because growing up as kids when they first met, finding over their love of astronomy, Mira didn't know that Aoi wasn't a boy, but actually a girl. So that's where, when they got reunited, that Mira made that realization that Aoi wasn't a boy at all. It was she was a she. And I found very interesting with, like, I guess in anime with the girls cutting their hair very short, they're often mistaken as boys. Like, ironically, that's some type of sense. But overall, the anime has a very simple plot that if you have a very strong love for astronomy, then this anime is for you, because it focuses heavily on the solar system, asteroids, stars, planets, the whole 9 yards. And I think also that the anime has the pertinent things of coming of age, character development, bonding relationship between other friends, and making a promise to one friend trying to name an asteroid after their friend. Cause since one friend already has an asteroid named after them, why not try to find an asteroid that has been unclaimed, unnamed, and do the same for them? I think that the anime explains that really well, especially for the fact that you're following a group of girls in high school that all share the same love for astronomy, which I thought was very unique in its own characteristic, especially it being released in 2020 in the winter aspect of it. I think this is a good way for anime to show people that the different topics are talked about in anime. It doesn't always fit one category or the next, and I feel like the song and music correlate with the anime does a really good job of bringing that forth, along with the graphics. The illustration in the anime is done brilliantly well, and I was really intrigued by when you look at the characters first, like especially like the eyes and their pupils, that it kind of like focuses on like the shining of the stars in like the arches. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's true. Like when you look at this anime, pay close attention to their eyes, 'cause it kind of reflects like a night sky in their eyes, kind of, in my opinion. And I feel like with the voice actors bringing their characters to life, it does full force with that, I think, along with them showing like meeting people on the way that share their similar interests in astronomy and stars and the planet. I think that's one good thing to bond over in high school, especially trying to form a club around that, especially when the two clubs from two different things have merged together to form one big club, and you're trying to get more people interested in it, because you never know, years later, or like beyond the stars, what are actually out there in real life. And it's kind of fun knowing, are we the only, not really the only life forms out there in the sky, but what other life exists beyond the stars that we are just not seeing. And I feel like with this interesting hobby, it's not just for men, it's also for girls too, and you can relate to other characteristics along with other people. And I feel with Asteroid in Love as a whole, that this whole anime is simply lovely. It's entertaining, it's very bright and colorful. The characters do look, average looking, that's fine. I don't want them to have like overly big chests or butts, or, fit the whole sort of tsundere or yandere or whatever the case may be, or a moe girl. I think this is a very nice, charming anime within itself, while the characters being blown out of proportions with crazy hairstyles or hair-defying hair, body proportions. I think it's just fine focusing on girls who have similar interest in astronomy and have a love for it and form activities over that. There's no like fan service, I love no yaoi, it's okay for most anime. It doesn't need to be there all the time. But I feel like with astrology, there is a limit of possibilities that you can delve into, and I think it's most charming when you find out that you have like either a planet or asteroid or star named after you. I think it's something that you can like. How can maybe people say that you have a star or asteroid named after them? Not many. So, all truth and all, I think if you are willing to sit down and enjoy the charm and the fun, like interesting aspect of slice of life, especially dealing with the topic of astronomy, I think this is the anime for you. And specifically, plus it's only like 12 episodes in like 20 minutes. You can easily get through a 12 episode anime sitting in one sitting. I've done it before, and I fell in love with the art style of the anime, the art style, the way all the characters were drawn, and the kind of stuff was lovely to listen to as they talk about their love for astronomy and watching their friendship bond over time in high school is. Because in high school, you create these bonds in high school, either you keep them or you lose them. And I feel like if they had wanted to continue this series into the girls going into high school, I feel like this series would have continued as their bond and friendship would have grown even stronger than ever before because of their love for astronomy and have gone to the field of the science field to learn more about the stars and the planets, which is more than we are already known for our human mind. That's the knowledge that we already know, basically. I think that would have been a nice way to send it off. But one season is fine for this. You never know what the anime world may hold for these anime series. They might bring them back. They might not. It just depends. But overall, one season is enough for this show, which I thoroughly enjoy. And I like this anime a lot. And I hope that you will too. Check out Asteroids in Love. Let me know what you think. And also, do y'all have an interesting fascination with asteroids and astronomy? Because if you do, let me know. Because I'd be lovely to know more about the stars and astrology. Thank you so much for tuning in this review. Let me know that you guys like it by giving a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section what anime you want me to review next. And hit the subscribe button for more contents and more videos. And I will see you soon. Until then, bye!